headlines today. An unacceptable failure. Families of the 22 people murdered in the Manchester Arena bombing expressed their fury at being let down by the security services.
There was feelings by MI5 and it should have been stopped. I've lost my son because somebody didn't do the job properly.
More revelations from Matt Hancock's lockdown messages. Government officials discussed the need for the police to get tougher with the public over COVID rules.
Swimming in troubled waters. The river's polluted with sewage and the campaigners fighting to clean them up.
Good morning. There's a warning hundreds of thousands of potentially unsafe vehicles could remain on the roads illegally as people struggle to afford repairs and their MOT. I'll be looking at what you need to do.
Good morning. The engines are revving for the longest season in Formula One history. But before it even begins in Bahrain later today, the British Mercedes drivers are expecting to be left behind by the dominant Red Bull cars.
Today's papers, shall we? Starting with The Guardian's front page, which includes reaction from relatives of victims of the Manchester Arena attack who are accusing MI5 of failure after the conclusion of a public inquiry. We'll hear from some of those parents later on in the programme.
So, Daily Telegraph continuing with its revelations from Matt Hancock's leaked messages, reporting that he gave police officers marching orders to enforce strict COVID-19 messages days before staff at 10 Downing Street controversially held a party.
The Daily Mail reports how the former senior civil servant Sue Gray, who led that investigation into parties at Downing Street, has had her credibility questioned, according to the paper, after being offered a job by the Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer.
Take a first look at the front pages of some of the morning's newspapers, and we'll start with the front page of The Guardian, which reports on findings from the Manchester Arena bombing inquiry and the anger of families at the failings of MI5. The Eye has the story too, saying security services missed a chance to stop the bombing. The Sun's headline, 22 who should be alive. The Daily Mirror goes with failed. The Daily Express focuses on Boris Johnson's criticism of the new Northern Ireland Brexit deal. The Daily Mail covers Sue Gray's new job and asks the question of the person chosen by the Conservative government to investigate lockdown rules being broken. Is this the proof that the Partygate probe was a Labour plot? The Times says the Prime Minister is being urged to block Ms Gray from taking that job. While the Daily Telegraph has more from its lockdown files. It says Matt Hancock's messages suggest he and other ministers ordered police to get heavy in enforcing pandemic rules. The Metro says Hancock has described the recent revelations as a great betrayal. And the Financial Times leads with concerns that companies are leaving the London Stock Exchange in favour of New York's. Now, if you want to see those front pages again and read the stories attached, scan the QR code that you see on your screen.